I'm Jessica. Today I'm going to talk about the shipping through the Strait of Malacca. There are mainly 4 parts to follow. First, where is it? Then, what are the ships and what issues appear? And finally, solutions. About where is it? We're going to talk about location, history background, and countries around. Basically, it was between the Indian Ocean and South China Sea, around 1,185 kilometers long, and average depth is around 27 meters. Okay, between South China Sea and Indian Ocean, such a good place, right? It must be a hot place to be scrambled. So the history starts at year 1511. First, it goes to Portuguese, then Dutch. After that, Britain and Japanese. Finally, in year 1971, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore jointly managed the Strait of Malacca. Next, we got a map. You can pause the video, have a guess. What are those places? Basically, the countries around are Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. Also, Africa. I'm mainly through the Strait of Malacca. Also, the trade between Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore through the trade, those trading nations are through the Malaccan too. From the commercial and military angles, the Strait of Malacca is the most important waterway in the region. Almost 600 ships sail through the Strait of Malacca daily, and half of the world's merchant fleets. Then we have the crude oil. The most important thing that shipped through the Strait of the Malacca. In 2006, 90% of the crude oil through the in 2006, 90% of the crude oil through the South China Sea is from the Strait of Malacca. In the same year, Singapore accounted 1% of the crude oil receipts. From what we know, Singapore does not produce oil at all, right? But due to the Strait of the Malacca, they can refining the crude oil and export through the South China Sea, and about half goes to China. As the time passes, problem appears. Because of the depth of the Strait of Malacca, it's getting shallower, so some of the big ships getting strangling easily. Also, due to the geometric and economic things, piracy attacks always happen. As the population grows, environmental pollution and illegal immigrants are increasing. We can have a better understanding about the piracy, why it happens. Basically, two mainly problems. Economically, the instability and socioeconomic problem at the region, particularly in Indonesia. So like people are lacking money, so what they can do is just robbing some ships from the sea. And also the geographically, and it's easier to escape and hide for the pirates, but hard for agents to pull them. We can have a better understanding by watching the video.
Pirates are back in Southeast Asia after years of relative calm, creating fear in one of the world's busiest sea lanes where more than 100,000 vessels pass through every year, carrying oil to China, Korea, and Japan, and consumer goods to the Middle East and Europe. 12 tankers were recently reportedly hijacked. Analysts say most cases go unreported. A Malaysian shipping company was attacked for the third time last January. 9 pirates carrying knives and guns were arrested and jailed for 10 years. The owner says the way pirates operate has changed.
These pirates were confined to, they'll steal the mooring rope, they'll steal the shackle, the anchor chains. They are not professional. Maybe the kampong folks, trying to do this stuff. But nowadays, they are very well organized. It's not easy transferring 700, 800 tons of oil.
Most pirates come from Indonesian fishing villages, but the piracy syndicates are led by financiers, buyers, and forgers from other Asian nations. They mostly target oil tankers.
There is a considerable amount of demand for black market fuel, and generally this tends to go upstream to blending if it's crude palm oil or marine diesel oil or marine gas oil. It's being blended and then moved to, let's say, China or onward markets. If it's crude palm oil, it's moving up to the European market for refinement.
This is just an exercise, but this is how pirates often operate with a small group. They manage to enter a boat carrying arms and take control over the ship. Very often what happens next is that they will transfer the cargo to another boat and then leave this one.
Then we go to what are the solutions. There are 3 points that I can share with you guys. First is collaboration, and then military, and then finally crackdown. First, we got the solutions one as collaboration. It takes many years for countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia to understand that collaboration can solve the matters efficiently. The 3 direct stakeholders, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore, made an agreement in 1992, and they can commute with each other at once through 24-hour patrolling telephone once the pirates cross the nation borders. The agreement achieved a good outcomes. The piracy decreased. And when it comes to July 2004, the 3 countries decided to increase the times of all-day patrolling. In September 2005, the 3 countries of the strait invited Thailand, which has a stronger air force, to jointly launch a joint air patrol, codenamed Ice in the Sky. According to the patrol agreement, each of the 4 countries dispatches 2 planes each week to perform air patrol mission to grasp the real-time situation of the Malaccan water and maintain of the security of the strait. Finally, we got the solution as called crackdown. This solution is not completed yet, but if it completes, the world will change. The crackdown is fully located at the Thailand, and it's about 102 kilometers long and 400 meters wide and 25-meter depths. Once it complete, all ships that originally had passed through the Strait of Malacca can reduce their the length by 1,200 kilometers. The countries like China, Japan, and South Korea and other countries, the commercial trade will be significantly impacted. Especially in 2016, Malaccan traffic reaches the number of 84,000 ships, quickly approaching the highest capacity of Malacca. Thanks for watching.